know initially that the manual was sent. It was later this evening when you asked. That's when
That
I
you saw
now,
it.
yes,
Okay.
that's when I saw it.
Okay.
I didn't see
It
it.
is well. So try and be checking your mail. In fact, as a professional, when you wake up after you have done your prayer, everything, whatever, and you start for the day, the best thing is check your email, check your, all those whatever that you need to get information from. You get,
Okay. Yes.
check your spam folder too. You understand? So
Okay.
it's a way to, getting information, because information can be sent by email, can be sent
All
by
right.
any means. So just try and check, so that, of course, it's very necessary. So today I was thinking you would have gone through the manual, but it's fine. So maybe what I'm going to, you will still go through it though. Maybe what I'm going to do now is, okay. Um, Let me do this. You go through the manual on your own. Um, let me. I will be showing my screen. I'll be showing
Okay.
my screen so that you can see it. I'll be
Is it
showing
the
my screen.
manual, Abi?
No, no,
Okay.
no, no. Don't worry. So you go through the manual by yourself,
Okay.
or at the
Okay.
same time, yes. Or as fast as possible, just go through it. So I'll
Okay.
just share the screen here. Share the screen here. Share the screen. So the first foundation, right, as a professional, as of course, this audit training or training, right?
Okay, sir. Yes.
Documentation is very, very important. Documentation is very, very, very important, because and when I talk about documentation, I'm not saying, paper, manual paper. Yes, manual paper is part of it, but this age and time now, everything is digitalized. In
Yes.
fact, I love using digitalized system. Maybe that's what I love though. That's what I love. I don't really like much of paper of the thing. Even if I want
Okay.
to read, yes, I prefer it on digital form. I'll just download it on my. In fact, I have email, right? On the
Okay.
email, there's what we call, yes, you've seen that I share with you a drive folder, right? I
Yes.
have drive, yes, drive folder is on the cloud, right? And once you
Okay.
have Gmail address, you can have it. So I have a library that I have books there. So anytime I want to read any books, I just go there. So I call it e-library. I just go there, take the book that I want to read there, and I read. Anywhere I'm mobile, anywhere I am, online, offline, I am with my phone, and I am reading up to date on whatever anything I need to do. So, well, that is me, right? That is me, and I think it's a flexible way too. It's a flexible way of, doing things. It's a flexible way of doing things. So you can adopt it, fine. But if not, anyone that is working for you can adopt, right?
Okay, sir.
So yeah, that being said, so I'll be sharing my screen. That link I sent you that day about the audit, right? I'll
Okay.
just
Yes, sir.
mention there to you. Can you see my screen?
No, not yet.
Oh, really? You cannot see my screen like this.
No, I can't.
Wow.
Okay. See the Bible.
You cannot see anything still.
Screen is being shared, but it has not come up. The is trying to come up, sure.
Okay, he's just trying to come up. Not yet, right?
Yes, not yet. Oh.
There's a noise in your background, please. Help
Let me
manage
close
it.
it.
Okay. How about now?
It's okay now.
It's coming up now.
No, it's not still up.
Eh, oh,
It's
that's
just showing screen is being shared, and it's showing the page, but nothing is showing.
ah, lágbára. Serious. And it's showing your screen is being shared here. I just want to
Yeah.
see. Well, but no problem, sir. Let me just. So, I'll just give you a brief, right, on that link I shared with you on our YouTube, because this is
Okay.
an audit training, right?
Yes, sir.
Audit training. So I just want to walk you through the information. Why is this not?
Emma, go. Go and comfort. Go. 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 Yeah, say go. 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 Go and write it. Sorry, Emma. Close the door.
So you can't see the screen yet, right?
Oh, it's not showing.
Wow, this is serious. This is serious.
Only saying screen is being shared. It's not
Ah,
coming up.
six. They're going to show that it's supposed to have shown six. No problem, sure. So what I want to do actually, I want to walk you through that how to become an auditor. So I want to walk you through some information. Then after that, we now go through the accounting software, because the first thing is documentation record keeping aspects, which is very, very important.
Oh,
So record keeping documentation is very important. Okay, okay. All right. I've seen what I. So the information is this. I also believe that of course you've watched the video as well, right? How to
okay, sir.
specialize as an auditor. You've watched it now, right? You've watched the
Yes,
video,
yes.
and then you've read. Once we do the live streaming, we also put the information, the write-up information of the video, right? So
Yes, sir.
what we said, I believe you have also read through it. Have you?
I have.
You have, right? Okay. So what I was saying there, what we were saying there is that if you are considering specializing as an auditor, right? What
Yes, sir.
to watch out for as an in an audit, skills required, and what it truly means to specialize as an auditor. So since this is audit training, right? This will
Yes, sir.
resonate with what we are talking about, right? And like I said,
Yes.
most of all our videos, right? are triggered by business owner reaching out to us. And of course, if 1 or 2 or 3 business owners are reaching out to us, it will also relate to other people too as well, right? It will relate to other businesses too. So this video, actually, it was a professional that asked us, right? And we felt that instead of just telling that professional like that, let's bring it to the YouTube channel and look at it now. It's being useful to what we are trying to do today. And I believe that other people too that are considering this specialization, this field, will also find it useful. So what you need to know and watch out for when going for audit. So we said here that when you are assigned to audit a firm or a business, you need to pay attention to the following key areas. And everything that we'll be talking about here, right, is very, very important. And I will just be explaining it, right, as an introduction and to lay foundation of what we are starting with, right? So, have you seen the screen still?
Is this saying being screen is being shared? That's what it's saying.
Okay, no problem. Let's leave it. So since you can hear me, I thank God the network is okay. So first thing is understanding the business first. Understanding the business first, right?
Yes.
How do you want to start an audit if you don't even understand the business of the firm or the company that you want to audit, right? So that knowledge of the business you want to audit is very important. Is the business into food? Are they into food business? Do you understand now? Are they into supermarket? You know supermarket now, you know what they do.
Yeah.
What are they doing, right? You don't just go blindly and say you want to audit a firm without you understanding the business of the company you want to audit. So that is the very key and most important thing you need to have. And to this world that we are, right, there's competition everywhere. And if there are competitions everywhere, right, and the market is saturated, there is something that need to stand you out. Do you understand now? Something need to stand you out. If company A is doing this, company B is doing this, they are all doing the same thing. So what will make a customer to patronize the same company that are 10 that are doing the same thing? It is different thing that they are offering that the other one are not offering that will make them to patronize. Do you understand now? So we as a consulting audit accounting firm, we have other audit and consulting firm. In fact, if you read through our profile on YouTube, right, we say that TOSJOHN consulting is not just another chartered accountant. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
It's not just another chartered accountant, right? We are wealth building, tax slashing, right, in a legal way. Do you understand now? So we are not just saying come and prepare book, come and audit. We are giving. If you have watched through all our videos, you will see that we are offering so many things. Understand? We are a strategic business growth support partner. Do you understand now? If you talk about this, we understand it. If you talk about this, we understand it. We are not narrow-minded. That is why in today's world that there are competitions, right? You need to step your game. Do you get? Yes, you need to do something that is more than what other people are doing. And that is what will single you out. Imagine now, in fact, there is one video that we will need to do, right? About how a chartered accountant, can be a value creator, maybe in a place of work or
Okay.
they are working on their own and all of that. Value creator, when you are offering value, many clients have been reaching out to us and everything. But in one of our conversations, right, that we're having with one of the clients, he said, even is that is beyond what we are doing, right? He said we are always, communicating, right? He said if they reach out to other people, that it will take them long before they get feedback, before they respond to them. As simple as communication may look like, right? It is very, very important. Do you get? So it could be that single communication, right? Responding,
Yes, sir.
you understand? Giving feedback
Yes.
to what you're supposed to do, or client or customers, response, that will single you out. You understand? So there must be something that is unique and peculiar about you that another people are not doing, that will single you out for that opportunity. So understanding the business first is very important. So before you audit, you must understand the nature of the business. What do they do? How do they make money? Do you understand now?
Yes, sir.
I believe you know somebody that is called Olumide Emmanuel.
Olumide Emmanuel. At where?
He's a popular person, in the world of maybe wealth creation. You know, all those people that talk, speak out, all those people, right?
The name
He's a
sound
wealth
familiar.
creator. Yes. You said,
I said the name looks so familiar, but I can't really.
okay, but you know, Adejuwon. What's the name of this woman? Adejuwon. Funmi Adejuwon. Funke Adejuwon. She's a speaker. She used to talk. You don't know. You don't know her.
I hear the name. I don't. I
Ah,
don't follow.
in fact, it is well. So no problem, sir. So I'm just trying to challenge your thoughts. Do you
Yeah.
understand now? So what do they do? How do they make money? There, there is no place I've ever worked. Do you understand now?
Yes, sir.
That I want to understand. Of course, why am I an accountant? What am I accounting for? Do you understand? Me, I'm beyond just books or posting and all of that. Me, I want
Yeah.
to know where I'm working. What are they doing? How do they make the money? Do you understand?
Mm,
So I'm
yeah.
I'm beyond bookkeeper. I'm beyond posting compliance. I'm a strategic business growth support partner. And that
Mm,
is what TOSJOHN 2 is doing. Strategic business growth support partner. If we are working with you as your auditor, as your tax consultant, you understand what I'm saying, right?
yes, sir.
We are partnering with you. We are not just audit firm. They just prepare books. They just do. We want to know how is your business doing, what is the cost, how did you source for your product. You understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Yes, sir.
You are
Yeah.
offering yourself in a strategic position, and that is what will bring you to the boardroom where decisions are being made. That's where if you are somebody that you are aiming high, do you understand? You are not just
Yes.
settling for crumbs, for peanuts, all
Mm,
those small crumbs. I want to
mm,
sit with kings. I remember
yeah.
when we were in our master's class, right? Our lecturer was challenging our thoughts. Thought said accountants sit with kings. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Accountants sit with kings. Kings will sit down here. We will sit together and we'll be having conversation because it is in our hand. We have the secret of the business.
Yeah.
How did the business source for products? At what cost? Are they getting the best cost? that will give the business profit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Do you understand? When they are into
Yes.
production, the cost of production, is it too high? Is it too, you understand? That will be favorable
Yeah.
for business. Because in
Yes.
business concept, I'm entering into many things now. With this
Yes.
conversation, I will be entering into many things. I'll be entering into accounting, I'll be entering into tax, you understand?
Yes.
Because knowledge, skills, by God's grace, is there.
Okay.
Do you get?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
talking about Olumide Emmanuel the other time.
Yes.
What am I talking about him for? He's somebody that, he speaks something that will provoke you to take action, to achieve goals, right? It will provoke your thoughts. It will challenge your thoughts. So he was saying that there's an opportunity that opened because he also has a church. I think he has a church. And he said, in that opportunity that came up, of course, just as we are as a Christian, if opportunity come, I will not go and call him another person. I will look within the
Yes.
maybe church, the circle that I
Yeah.
am. And he said he told, I think maybe it's a sister or a boy in the church there, because he want the opportunity to be seen by the church member and all that. And he said, this opportunity is in the aviation. Maybe they wanted to do something in the aviation. And he said, this will work in the aviation. And he said, this will be the best person to take this opportunity. He was now
Close it.
talking to the person that, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? And how many years the person have worked in the aviation for like 15 years or more. He said the person did not know the business, whatever of the aviation. It's just ticket, just to do ticket, and that's what the person was doing. It was not knowing àwọn secret nǹkan tó ń ṣe business wọn. And even if I work in a place for 1 month, I want to know báwo ló ṣe ń make owó, sorry I'm speaking Yoruba, how do they make their money?
Yeah.
Because I don't know, tomorrow one opportunity may come. Do you know this? Can you do this? Remember where I work one time like that, we source for materials from different places to produce. I know it. I'm not just accountant to just post, make payment, prepare report. No, I discuss with the production. I talk with the sales. I talk with you understand?
Yeah.
MD, you see the MD with CEO, with them having conversation. Can we take this decision? Hope this decision will be right with data. You get? So that's why in today's world, as a professional, you need to challenge yourself. You need to be ahead in your knowledge. Do you get? So that when you are talking, people listen to you. So the nature of the business, what do they do? How do they make money? You need to know. Then industry risks. There are risks. If you see businesses, for example, banks, there are risks. You know risks in the bank now.
Yeah.
All those armed robbers can come, attack the bank.
Yes.
Even some of their workers, they can steal money, theft, all those things.
Yes.
It's there. And maybe when there's network problem, they can debit and do these different things. You need
Yeah.
to understand the risks that are in the business that you want to audit. In the manufacturing, what are the risks that are there? In the manufacturing, there are risks there. If they manufacture, if they produce, if there's no strong internal control, if they don't have system, process, structure, it's just some of us that are Christian. Some they don't care. They can steal the products. They can do this, do that, wastage, all those things can happen. All those risks that are there in the retail, in the oil and gas, in the NGO. What are the risks in the business that you want to audit? Then the size of the company. Is it an SME? Is it a large corporation? You need to know. Because if you go and audit a firm that you are thinking is an SME, is a small company, and when you got there, there's one of our clients, it was this week, we were talking, And he said, he's the accountant of the company. Of course, we are their consultant. So we talk with them. He said, this company, as you are saying it like this, the work that is inside, the work that they do, that sometimes we stay in the office till 6, till 7. We will work on Saturday, work on Sunday. That the work that is there. So you want to go and audit that kind of company. You need to have the information of the size so that you plan yourself. You will not go and underprice yourself and you go and work. At the end of the day, nothing to show for it. So the key management and their integrity. The key management and their integrity. This speaks volume of the internal control system. The internal control, those that are in the management team, all those key people, the CEO, the MD, the directors, all those people, what are their integrity? If their integrity is questionable, then that means their internal control is weak. And you want to go and audit those kind of people, you'll be seeing all manner of things. All manner of things that by the time you bring out your audit report like this, that audit report, in fact, it will not speak well of the company. You need to know their integrity so that you prepare yourself for the work that you need to do. So why you cannot audit what you don't understand? You cannot audit what you don't. So all these things that we have mentioned, the business, the nature of the business, what they do, the industry risks, the size, the key management, and their integrity. If you don't know it, you may not be able to audit the company properly. So it is very important. So the internal controls that I just mentioned, you must assess whether the company has good internal control. And when we talk about internal control, segregation of duties, separation of duties. Is it one person that we said, okay, pay me money, and the same person will approve it? The same person will pay himself. What internal control? That one, there's no internal control now. There's no, one person shouldn't approve, one person shouldn't pay himself. One person shouldn't record this transaction all alone by himself. Even if you say that you are the owner of your business, that does not mean that you should now, pay yourself, approve, and post transaction yourself. So all those things. Then proper authorization process. Authorization. What are the? I believe all these things I'm saying will resonate with you, even when you are working. So before they pay, they will authorize it. They will approve. Yes, that is system. That is strong internal control. Where there is a strong internal control, all those theft, stealing, leakages. We have so many videos on this. How to avoid leakages of money or fund in your business, because when leakages occur so many times, it can make that company to go bankrupt. It can to go all those small money that you are seeing. It can eat into the profit and it can affect the company on the long run if care is not taken. Then adequate documentation. This documentation, we can talk about it from now till next year. Documentation is everything. Is everything. Because how do you want to audit? You see a 1 billion figures in sales. How did this 1 billion came about in sales? You trace it. Where is the sales? Where is the sales invoice? How did you generate it? So audit trail, you make payments. Where is the documentation? Where is the evidence? So you need to keep documentation. And when I talk about documentation, just like I said, I don't mean physical paper. It could be digital. And most of these accounting software. Like I told you the other day, we have over 1,000 accounting software in the market. When you are using those accounting software, which I'm going to show you as we continue the
Okay.
training in the days to come,
Yes.
you will be walking you through all those software, right?
Okay.
So all
Yes.
those documentation, when you are doing posting on the accounting software, they are make it flexible, right? You went to go and
Yes.
purchase something in the market. The supplier or the person selling whatever that you went to go and buy, it doesn't need to give you paper or whatever. You can send it to your WhatsApp. You
Yeah.
can send it to your email. Just take it, and then when you are posting, attach it. Attach that
Yes.
email, attach it to the posting, and it is there. It will serve as the evidence of that transaction. Do you
Yes.
understand now? So those are the
Yes.
evidence that you look out for. Adequate documentation. If I cannot get documentation, evidence of any payment, that means it's a risk. It is a risk. And even those documents, they
Yes.
can forge it, they can fake it. They
Mm.
can fake it. Imagine a situation occur. For example, they want to make payments for overtime or extra duty payments in an organization. And the person only did one extra duty, and they are paying the person like 5 times of extra duty instead of one. And
Mm.
they would have submitted a document that, okay, the person did 5 times. You understand? How do you confirm
Yes.
all these things in that situation? Because all those money, okay, they're supposed to pay somebody 20,000 and they are paying the person 100,000. The money 80,000 has gone out, just like that. 100,000 has gone out just like that. 200,000 has gone out just like that. And it's showing that, okay, there is a document for this. How do you confirm that those documents for that payment are correct? Do you get? So you can make
Yes.
inquiry, third party inquiry from the person that you are meant to pay. Is it true that you do this? That's why they said accountants or auditors, right? They are people that are mostly not liked. Don't like us
Yes.
because we always question, pay me this, pay me, and then we question, they will now become their enemy. But regardless of whatever, we are just trying to do our work. Do you get? And we are trying to save
Yes.
companies from going bankrupt, because at the end of the day, if anything should go wrong, they will say, where is the accountant? Where is
Mm.
the auditor? I don't know. I have so many. Do you know about all these errors, Ipsin, that collapsed in the early 2000, 2002? Do you hear
Yes.
about
Yes.
You heard about them?
Yes.
Ipsin, Enron,
Yes.
all those people. And when all those
Yes.
collapse happen, what did they say happen? Window dressing,
Mm.
fake forging of documents. And they have all those big four auditors, PwC,
Have you?
KPEY, Deloitte, we're auditing them. How come that those companies, those big giants company, how did they collapse? They said those things have been happening, have been happening, have been happening. So, it's a boomerang. Abi, how do they call that English? It's a
Yes.
boomerang.
Yes.
Yes, it's a boomerang. Everything we just see that the company just collapse. What happened? But all those things would have been happening, weakening the internal control, weakening all the process, affecting the company,
Yes.
and you just see that the company just collapse. So regardless of whatever people think about us, we will still do our work so that we save company from collapse. So checks and balances in financial processes. Checks and balances. Check it. Check it. Oversight. Check it. Look at it. Look at it. Is it correct? Before you accept, before you approve, before you authorize, is it correct? Have you made the necessary findings? All those things you need to do. If internal controls are weak, audit risk is high. If internal
Yes.
controls are weak, audit risk is high. It will be high. So we need to watch out for that. So another one is risk areas to watch out for. The risk area to watch out for when you want to audit. So when we talk about the risk area, it is called red flags, right? It is a red flag. This thing, danger is looming. Danger is at hand, and they include the risk area, the revenue risks. Revenue risks. And what are these revenue risks? Fake sales recorded. You know, some people can record fake sales. They can record
Yes.
just to woo investors, just to, paint to the outside world that they are doing well, whereas they are not doing well. They are not doing well. Fake sales recorded, and there's an intention for this of what they want to achieve. Unrecorded income. Imagine
Mm.
fake sales record. You recorded fake sales, right? You are making 100 million. You say you make 1 billion. Fake sales. Then you have unrecorded income. You have income, you have sales, but you didn't record it because you want to escape tax. You don't want to be taxed. You want to be saying that you are a small company and all of that so that you not pay tax. So you don't record the income. Then manipulated invoices. Can you imagine? You manipulate invoices. For what? For what intent? For what purpose? Cash sales not properly captured. Cash sales. Yes, business can do cash sales. They can do different sales, make their sales flexible and all. But you have cash sales, but you didn't capture it. That is revenue risks. Those are revenue risks that need to be watched out for, right? Then we have expense risks. Expense risks. And what are these expense risks? As we have fake sales, we also have fake expenses. Fake expenses. You said, okay, you have expenses of maybe 10 million. Fake. You collect money. You collect money out. Expenses. Fake. You are eating into the company's profits, into the company's treasury. And you know all these things are common with government, even in some private businesses, it happens.
Yes.
Government is very common. It's very common. Then we have personal expenses charged to company. Personal expenses charged to company. I believe you must have been watching all our videos. And we are
Yeah.
having conversation with one MD and CEO of one of our clients. And it was, called us to dissect the Nigerian Tax Reform Act 2025. That what is this thing all about? What is it self? We are just hearing this, hearing that. And we broke it down for them, for the accountant, for the CEO, for the sales, we broke it down, and they were like, wow, this is nice. We now understand it. We now understand it. So we told him, he was asking, how about if he send money to his wife, to his children, to his this? And we told him that, sir, the best thing that you can do for yourself to maximize and be compliant in this Nigerian tax reform is that look at what your company, the level of your company, how much can your company pay you on a monthly basis? If it is 5 million, send that 5 million to yourself once that month, and then be
Yeah.
using that money in your personal account, be sending it to whoever you want to send it to. It's not that you be using personal expenses into the company's
It's in
account.
the company's account.
Exactly. It is not tax deductible. It is not accepted. You cannot use it. It's not an allowable deduction to reduce your tax personal expenses. And most entrepreneurs and business owners in Nigeria, I don't know, maybe in other parts of the world they do that. They use personal expenses. They will be using it. They will be using in the company's account. In the company's
Yes.
account. And that is not good. It's not. So you need to watch out for that as an auditor. as an auditor. Then we have inflated supplier invoices. Inflated supplier invoices. Supplier. I've worked in a place before. I think we wanted to move a product, I think from China to Nigeria. The product is in China. We want to move it to Nigeria. And then, of course, I'm the watchdog, the eye of the company. Money coming, money going out, and all of that. I ensure that there's no leakage. There's no leakage. Myself too, of course, by the grace of God, the integrity is there and all of that. So I was okay. How much is the? How much are you going to move the product and all of that? We're negotiating, and they told us the amount. I shall make sure I negotiate because it's to the interest of the company. I negotiate and all of that. And then after finishing negotiating, the person now said that, how much should they add my own into the invoice that I will send it for payment? I said, me, I don't do that one. I don't do that one. Just the negotiation that we made, just send me the invoice and that's what we'll pay for. And you see all these things I'm telling you, it happens. Because if for the person to tell me about that, it is what used to happen.
Yes.
You understand? Of course. Okay, add my own 100,000 to it. Add my own 200,000 to it, and all of that. And then they will pay the money, and those one will now send the money to their accountant. What kind of life is that? If I'm working in a place, whatever they are paying me is not good enough for me. Instead of me to be stealing,
I'll
to be
leave the
doing
place
theft,
now.
I will just resign and leave.
Yes.
And leave for the sake of God, for the sake of conscience, and all of
Yes.
that. All these things happen, right? But for us as auditor, and of course, we watch out for all those things. Then we have ghost workers on pay. I believe you know what it means. Ghost
Yes.
workers.
Mm-hmm.
You said that
That are not
you have 100 workers or employees, whereas in reality you only have 40 or 50. There was a time one colleague, like a professional colleague, is a senior person and all of that. We were together. Okay, they went for an audit. I will just save the name of that state, right? Is a government kind of audit. So they went to that state. They carry out audits. And when they look at the payroll, they were seeing so many ghost workers. The payments that they have been paying those ghost workers. When they check the reality of the staff that were actually working, it is like 40 to 60%. Ghost workers are even more than the
more than
main
the staff.
workers. They have been paying them for years.
Oh, wow.
They have been paying them for years. Imagine. Ghost workers on payrolls. These are expense risks and it happens. So we need to watch out for that. So then we have asset risks. You know what asset is? Yes. Missing
Yes.
non-current assets. Non-current asset is missing and they purchased it. They purchased it, but it's missing. Maybe somebody have taken it for personal use. Maybe somebody have stole it, sold it, missing. Asset register. You see the asset register that are in the company, but assets are not complete on the asset register. Then we have assets not recorded. You have assets and you don't record it. How will you have assets and you don't record it? How do you claim your capital allowance? How do you claim capital? Because capital allowance is an allowance that is given instead of depreciation. It is in the accountant books that you have depreciation, but it is capital allowance that the tax authority will give instead of that depreciation to reduce your tax liability. So if you have asset and you didn't record, it is you that you are shortchanging yourself because you will not get capital allowance to reduce your tax liability. So, but these are audit risks as well. Then we have overvalued or undervalued assets. Overvalue it, you undervalue it. right? So that is a risk on its own. Then we have liability risks. Liability is your obligations to pay outsiders, those that you are owing. So in this liability risks, you have undisclosed loan. You are having loans. You have obtained loans, but you are not disclosing it. You are not disclosing it. How will the audit be clean? How will the financial statements show the true reality of the company? Then you have hidden debts. Debt, you have taken debt, you have debt, but it's not shown. It's not showing. You don't. There's no information about it. Then you have understated provisions. Yes, there's need for provisions for taxes, for gratuity, for pensions, and all of that. But you have understated it. You have understated because it's your liability, but you have understated it. It's a liability, but you have understated it. It's a liability risk. Then another one is compliance with laws. Compliance with law. So as an auditor, you must check whether the company complies with number one, Company and Allied Matter Act. It is where company derive law to operate, to do their business. Companies and Allied Matter, are they compliant to it? What is the Company and Allied Matter talking about? About company compliances. Are they complying to it? Because that one too is a risk. If they are not complying, then we have tax laws. Tax laws. Now we have, it's no longer a news that the Nigerian Tax Reform Act is already in force. From 1st of January 2026 started, and you will see that some companies, they are still using the old laws. They are still not, start using these new laws. They have not started, and they have been doing transactions, doing many things, but they are not complying. And that is why TOSJOHN Consulting have taken it upon themselves to bridge that knowledge gap, to make information spread widely, right? We know that we cannot meet everybody one by one, but as we have this YouTube platform, right, it's a global platform. Once you have the link, that's why we are telling people, okay, help us share with people, let them have this knowledge, let them be aware of these compliances, all these things that they need to do and all of that. So it is our own way of helping all those, even if we are not serving them as their tax consultant, their external auditor or whatever, but at least that knowledge gap, let us bridge it for them so that they will not be caught unaware, because penalties are now more stricter. Then we have IFRS, or relevant accounting standards. You are not just preparing your book in isolation. You are following law standards, right? You are following standard. If you are recording revenue, there's a standard for it, right? IFRS 15, revenue of contracts with customers. Revenue with customers. For you to recognize revenue, your sales, your income, what does it say? You need to follow all those standards to record your revenue. You don't just record as you like. You don't follow the International Financial Reporting Standard. You just do anything. It's a risk. It's a risk. It's a risk. So you need to follow those standards. So then we have skills. As we are beginning to round off, I think that if we have done this today with all this explanation to lay the foundation of what we are doing, I think we have done well, at least for a start. Yeah. So skills required to be a good auditor. Skills that you need skills. You need skills. Because if you don't have skills, what do you want to do without skills? Where is your dexterity? Right? So you need skill. If you want to specialize in audit, you need the following skills. One, your technical accounting knowledge. Technical accounting knowledge, accounting concepts and conventions. How do you know it? Because those are the foundation. Those are the bedrock. Entity concepts, materiality concepts, right? Matching concepts, business entity concepts. Do you understand now? All those concepts, what do they say? You need to understand them. Technical. That is what distinguishes you, because somebody can say, okay, I can record transaction, I can post, I can, because of accounting software, now everybody has now turned to accountant. I don't need accountant, I don't need this. But you have that technical knowledge. You know the double entering principle, even that is the foundation. For every debit entry, there must be a corresponding credit entry. What do you debit? What do you credit? You go and debit what you're supposed to credit, and you credit what you're supposed to debit. Then the books just scatter, and you are saying you have reports. That one is not a report, it's something else. So that technical accounting knowledge is not a beans. You acquire it for years. You went to school for 4 years, 5 years to acquire. That's what distinguishes us. So that technical accounting knowledge must be there. Must be there. If you ask me now, what I've been reading from secondary school, from college, they are still in my head. The rules of trial balance, which lay the foundation for any post that you want to do. Debit all expenses, debit all assets, credit all sales, all profits, all income, and then credit all liabilities. So if I know what to debit, what to credit, if I see any transaction, I know the posting, I know what to post, I know what to credit, I know what to debit, and that is what will give you a clean report. So you must be strong in financial accounting, in international financial standard. So starting, this is another challenge for you. I don't know how sound you are in your international financial reporting standard. That standard is our handbook as the accountants, as a professional, is our handbook. What is IFRS 1? What is IFRS 2? What is it saying? You understand? IAS, those IAS now, they are being replaced with IFRS standard. So we have new IFRS standard that is taking effect. Those ones that are just coming up, that are replacing the old IAS. So we need to keep updated. So don't worry, we'll soon be rounding up for children. So then we have auditing standards, IAS, ISA for audit, to do auditing. So you need to have taxation. This taxation. This taxation. We'll soon round off so that you go and take care of them. So we have taxations. You need to be very sound in it. Without this, you cannot do audit effectively. Yes, this technical knowledge is important, which is skills. Then we have analytical thinking. You must be able to spot inconsistency in financial records. Inconsistency. You just see transaction like this. You can spot it there. You can spot it. There was a time, somebody called me to, join him to do an audit. So I went. Okay, I was checking. I was doing all those checking of documents and all of that, what figures is saying. And I got to a transaction, and I asked the accountant, okay, give me this information. I want to confirm. He was he wasn't trying to give me, but I know that I will get it. I know I will get it. Either you give me or you don't give me, I will get it. So I got to a point, I got that information that I was hiding. And of course, I put my reports, my remarks there, and all of that. So I've done my work. If you give me, if you don't give me, from my own experience and knowledge, I will get it. So that one is not a problem. So you must be able to spot those inconsistencies in financial record. And you must be able to question unusual transactions. Unusual transactions. Analyze financial trends. For example, if a company sells drugs, we should stop here.
Oh yeah, go
Let's
and
stop
go and
here.
call Faith. Go and call Faith for me. Go and bring your book.
Continue in another
Okay.
one.
Go and bring your book.
I understand. It's family, I
Ó
understand.
ti
So
mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀
let's
látẹ̀kàn mi ò mọ̀ kó máa ìwọlé.
I know it's normal. So let's just stop there. So I believe with all this information, right? We already know, okay, this is what we need to do, this is what we are expected of as an auditor and everything. So that we are not just doing the normal whatever, we are delivering value. Do you understand? We are delivering value, and this is what will distinguish us when we do the work that we're supposed to do in an impeccable quality delivery way, right? So we single us out and we save company from collapse. Auditors save company from collapse. So we just lay that foundation, then in another training, then we keep building up on that. We touch many practical areas, right? So I just hope that this he still didn't share, he didn't share anything.
It's showing screen is being shared. That's what is being shown.
I'm very, very surprised about this. I don't know whether it's from your end or is the way it is. But no problem, I will see how to make it better.
Tomorrow I will know, because tomorrow I won't do from home. I'll go to.
Okay, this is phone. You are using phone now.
No, it's my laptop. As in, I'm going to use another location tomorrow. I'll because I'm leaving the house. If I stay in the house, this student will not let me. So I'll just leave them and go to somewhere to.
No, you can still stay in your house. I don't.
No, I'm taking my children for piano class. Okay. So once I drop them, I'll just stay in one office at the airport.